Hey y'all, this is Clem and Roxanne. We're out exploring India again on our Royal Enfield. So y'all come on and get on the road with us. We're going to head over and see Lavasa. Get 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 would be good. Meeting Lama. Do you hear me? Mayo? Hear me now? No? Okay, now it's recording. You still hear me?
Yes.
You talk too, so we should be, hopefully it's recording both of our voices.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now we're recording. Let's see, I don't know how long it's going to work. In case I turn off the sound, I'm afraid we'll lose each other. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go.
Let's go.
This is Clem and Rox. We're on our trip, going to Lavasa City, Pune to Lavasa. You know, I really have a tough time driving left side of the road, just being able to picture where someone's going to be coming on a turn or the opposite direction. I never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, it takes time for you to, get used to this habit.
The hardest part is when I turn. I don't know which I'm usually looking over the wrong shoulder when I go to turn.
Oh, it's not easy. I know that. Because you're trying to change your habit.
Yeah. Because bump, I'm just trying to anticipate, where they're coming from. If you only rode when it's fair weather in India, you'd never ride. So, we've got pretty good rain suits. And, we should be protected well. The hardest part is more of the dangerous traffic. And like you say, it takes a long time just to get out of the city so that you can actually enjoy your ride. But, hey, that's the adventure. This is India, right? So we're exploring India on the back of a two-wheeler. Oh, wow. Can't be in a hurry. I'll tell you what, this cover for my phone, the glare is so bad I can't even hardly see. Good thing I know the route getting out of Pune. When I get outside of Pune, then I'll count on it a little bit more. Hey, bye-bye. It's hard to make them all work at the same time. So I can't talk to Rox on the back. Rox, you back there? Hey, Roxy. There you are.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in control. I was trying to hit my button. I couldn't hear you. So it sounds like when you hit your own button, you're in control of speaking and not speaking.
Yeah, I turned it off very earlier.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It just tells me that you can control speak or not speak.
Yeah.
So what I may do to signal you is I may kind of slap at the side of my head. I may go like this. That means I want to talk to you.
Okay. Got it.
I've ridden it a few times, but normally I ride in a car to work. Uh-oh, we got a homeless dog here. Trying to commit suicide. Okay, well, we're coming up through Armament Estates. We probably got another 15 minutes and we can get outside of the city. Then we'll be in and around the villages. So we're on the west side of Pune. Oh. Speed bump. That keeps the shock absorber people in business around here, that's for sure. Cars and motorcycles. All the speed breakers. So rather than improve the roads, I guess it's cheaper to put speed breakers every 100 yards or so. So, yeah, when I'm riding, I wear this lime green, reflective jacket. I want to be visible in this country. And, just anything to be safe, that's for sure. But, yeah, I want to stand out, not because I want to impress anyone, but because I want to be avoided. I want to be avoided like the plague on these roads, that's for sure. For safety's sake, must be focused on other things besides cars and motorcycles. So yeah, I would say that I've been inspired by the various young Indian moto-vloggers, like most. I think I was out searching for what type of motorcycle to buy when I first got here to India. And I'd seen several different bikes, and I knew I'd seen the Royal Enfield pretty regularly, and then I saw the KTM, and I knew the KTM very well. I knew it was a European make, and then a little more research and study, I realized it was a joint venture with Bajaj here in India, with the European company, and the bikes they were making were far and away better as far as technology from what I could see. And the Royal Enfield was more of a nostalgic type motorcycle. I mean, it was very popular through the ages here in India, but the KTM just super good technology from what I could tell. So, it was the bike I wanted. I went and put a deposit down, and and then the rainy season showed up, so I never did take delivery, but I had the deposit there, and they would call me every month and say, Clem, when are you coming to pick up your bike? And I said, soon. I kept putting them off. And then later I decided that, if I'm going to be here for just a short period, a few years, I want a bike that I thought that I could buy and maybe resell relatively easy. And, that was the first priority, but then I realized the real first priority is that Rox always rides with me. And the Enfield was one of the few bikes that had the best pillion to provide a good support for the pillion rider. And so once I realized that really became the prime issue, is comfortable for the passenger. So, I canceled the KTM, and I got back about 75% of my money, which wasn't a lot. It was, I think, a 5,000 rupee initial investment or deposit. Got back the deposit, or the good portion. Then I bought the Classic 500 you see me riding now, or 500 Classic. And, you know, it's, again, the technology is, you know, it's so-so, but, you know, it's a popular bike. It's relatively comfortable for the passenger, and, you know, if it's new enough, I don't feel like it's going to leave me stranded. So, you know, it's been a decent bike. You know, there's, you know, later I'll probably do a comparison in my own mind as far as positive, negatives. But for the most part, I'm happy with this bike. And to be quite frank, I think I would like to own both bikes. They're not terribly expensive. But, you know, like I said, Rox loves to ride with me. And so I doubt I would get to ride the KTM very often, because I couldn't do too much solo rides. Okay, so we're starting to get out on the outskirts of Pune. And we're fixing to turn right, and oh yeah, I got to make a little cheat right turn here somehow. Let's see if I can break the law a little bit. This is a little bit illegal, or it's a lot illegal. One-way street. Yep, very illegal. You really trust and count on the people's generosity to let you in when you're doing something a little bit screwy. The other thing riding on this bike is I'm used to a Harley. My feet are way out forward mount pegs and forward mount, you know, footboards and controls. And this brings the foot pegs back up under me a little bit. And it tends to give you a nice little cramp right in the crook of your hip from time to time. I don't really have any highway pegs, so to speak, like I do on my Harley either. So you kind of have to lay your leg out above these engine guards sometimes just to take the cramp out. Okay, so I would consider this just outside the city. Still, okay, I don't know the name of this little community, but it's probably 10 minutes outside of Pune, this little village. Well, it's kind of a big village, but the traffic just kind of funnels into a real tight road coming through the little community there. Now we're trying to get through the other side, and all kinds of challenges, backhoes. You're not going to win that battle. Now here's some good bumps. That's what I'm talking about. Just trying to get a little visibility. Well, Rox, my backseat driver, she's telling me to pass, so she's a little bolder than I am sometimes. Guy did a good job showing me he was turning right. That's very much appreciated. Hand signals, lights, uh-oh, anything can go. Somebody gives you a break, you got to give a break. Hey y'all, watch part 2 of our ride over to Lavasa. You'll get to see the Timgar Dam and the Muta River. See you then.